Hello and welcome to the 2022 Data4Good Awards interview series. My name is Mike Meriton. I'm co-founder and COO of the EDM Council, and it is my honor to introduce Kaitlin Chuzi of Microsoft. As Director of Biomimicry at Microsoft, Kaitlin is innovating nature-positive technology. Microsoft was recognized for exemplary use of data in the Data4Good Award category of Life on Land. Their program is about how Microsoft Cloud Operations and Innovation is optimizing for ecosystems performance. So Kaitlin, congratulations to you and the Microsoft team on the win of this distinguished award. And if you don't mind, my very first question, and just hearing your title, Director of Biomimicry, I'm sure our audience would say, well, what is that? And then we'll move on to the award itself.
Yeah, absolutely. Hi, Mike. It's great to meet you. And I would love to talk about biomimicry. So biomimicry is an innovation discipline where we learn from nature to solve today's most challenging problems, everything from climate change to the biodiversity threats that we're facing now. Life on Earth has faced many of the same challenges that we all face and that our technology that we design faces. So we can take a step back and learn from nature and the organisms that have been here for 3.8 billion years in order to face those challenges in a more sustainable, regenerative way.
Great. Well, thank you. I will, good to hear that explanation, and it makes a whole bunch of sense. So this is a really cool initiative you've been part of. So tell us about this initiative and how Data4Good category, came together and this project overall.
Yeah, so specifically the project that we're nominated for is regarding Microsoft's use of biomimicry as a tool to assess ecosystem performance in 12 of our data center regions. So through this research, Microsoft has quantified ecosystem performance in terms of ecosystem services. So that includes things like water quantity and quality control, air, carbon, climate, soil health, human health and well-being, and also biodiversity support. Microsoft has a goal to renew and revitalize areas surrounding its data centers, resulting in mutual regenerative value for the local community and the environment. So we are measuring our percent performance compared to an intact ecosystem. So in this case, we're leveraging nature as our benchmark, our model, and our mentor for how our data centers can perform like an intact ecosystem. So the higher the percentage, the more effective Microsoft is at meeting nature's benchmark for the area. These findings are helping to inform our data center construction, specifically in North Holland, which is part of Microsoft's Amsterdam data center region. Around these data centers, we are installing things like lowland forest areas, as well as forested wetlands, that they can be constructed to naturally process things like stormwater runoff and helping with biodiversity support. So these modeled results can be used across data center regions. And we've actually seen that we are able to restore about 75% of the function to our data center land as compared to an intact ecosystem.
Kaitlin, exciting. It sounds like to do this effectively, certainly for our audience that are data management professionals, that data is in the fabric of this work that you're performing. Do you mind just sharing for a few moments, where did the data fit in from maybe capturing data, whether that's sensors or other mechanisms, and then to evaluate where the performance going forward? I think that would be great to hear in the context of a data professional's point of view on this.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, as you know, as Brad Smith said at COP26, our top-down goals require bottom-up solutions. We can't manage what we don't measure. And so the world's path to net zero depends on reliable and consistent measurements. That was enacted here as well, creating the benchmark that we can hold ourselves to and hold ourselves accountable to. We at Microsoft are dedicated to building a better world than the one we found and to helping our customers and our partners achieve the same. So we'll continue to innovate and invest to meet these ambitious commitments, and we'll do so in a principled way. As a leading technology provider of sustainable solutions, Microsoft stands ready to support our customers, partners, and the world in the move towards a net zero, environmentally sustainable future.
So Kaitlin, I heard in this that your top executives at Microsoft, even possibly board members, are standing behind this work. And I sort of look at that as the culture and the DNA of Microsoft. Do you mind sharing with us that involvement or their engagement around this topic?
Oh, absolutely. Data and leveraging data, as I said, is core to our DNA. At Microsoft, our mission is to empower every person and every organization on the planet to achieve more. And that's never been more urgent or more needed than it is today. Every day, we strive to earn the trust of our customers and our employees and the communities that we serve, and the governments that represent them through a commitment to privacy, security, and the responsible use of AI and transparency.
Good. So, by the way, Kaitlin, what's been very exciting for us is Microsoft is a very active member with the EDM Council, has done several things along with CDO Magazine, our partner. And I mean, if you look at this concept of data governance and then look ahead, over the next decade, where do you see this going and what are some of the impacts and opportunities?
Yeah, so in many companies today, the expectation is, the boardroom is that, or I'm sorry, in the boardroom, is that data and artificial intelligence will drive competitive advantage. So not surprisingly, therefore, executives are eager to sponsor AI initiatives in their determination to become data-driven. However, for AI to become effective, the data that it's using must be trusted. Otherwise, decision accuracy can be compromised, decisions can be delayed, and actions can be missed, which impacts the bottom line. Companies don't want garbage in and garbage out. So it might seem relatively straightforward to fix data quality until you look at the impact that digital transformation has had on data in the last few years. So to meet the expectations of our stakeholders and to maintain their trust, we're committed to conducting our business in a way that is principled, transparent, and accountable. And we've made a broad range of environmental and social commitments in that area. From our CEO and senior leadership team and throughout our organization, people at Microsoft are working to conduct our business in principled ways. So in terms of data governance, we have a robust data governance strategy that's crucial for any organization that uses data to drive business growth, make improved decisions, and to ensure successful outcomes in a competitive market. So, employees don't gather around the water cooler anymore. They're communicating across digital channels and personal and corporate devices. So with remote users now regularly accessing files from multiple locations and devices and apps, and organizations shouldn't have to compromise their security for productivity.
Understood. And Kaitlin, really good to hear that engagement from top management. And it sounds like it's not just, it's throughout the entire organization as a commitment to a sustainable future, which is really, really good to hear, especially with a large company the size of Microsoft. So where do you go from here? I mean, if you do you mind just sharing some of any of the future plans that you can give a sense to the audience? Where does this work carry you into the future?
Oh, that's the part I find most exciting. We have a number of amazing future plans here at Microsoft. So first is the planetary computer that will solve the core data access problems for, really planetary scale challenges, ranging from scientific research to enterprise grade applications, so that developers can build applications on top of it and focus on what makes their solutions unique. Also, we will continue to grow our network of partners who are developing impactful environmental sustainability applications using the data and services of the planetary computer itself. So this includes investigating partners that use technologies like AI to push the boundaries of what is possible and to empower their users with the tools that they need in order to make decisions to protect the ecosystems of our planet. We're developing features in the planetary computer that will make it easy to push data to the cloud and open access to some or all users. And then also, Microsoft is providing grants through the AI for Earth program to research and non-governmental organizations to leverage cloud and AI technology to access data, create amazing high-resolution maps, and to inform data-driven decision-making.
Kaitlin, this has been a great conversation. And by the way, the term you've used of planetary computer,
Yes.
It's a great phrase, because if you really think about it, and I think that's one of the main points you're making in this award and all this good work, is we have Mother Nature taking in inputs everywhere. And this is our chance to better study those impacts and to do something positive about it for the planet that we live on. So, which is great. Before we wrap up, any other details you'd like to share about the initiative?
I think you really captured it, Mike. Anything that we can do to learn from nature itself
Yeah.
will help us to fit better here on the planet.
Awesome. Well, thank you. And congratulations once again, Kaitlin, for this exciting award and winning this honor in the inaugural 2022 Data4Good Awards. Great, really great accomplishment. And thanks for taking the time to share that with us.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Mike. It's great to meet you.
Our pleasure, and great to meet you as well. So please visit the cdomagazine.tech for additional interviews with other award winners. And congratulations again to Kaitlin, you and the Microsoft team. Have a great day.